And also, it was a great secondary benefit that there are ways of letting this technology have the impact that it can have in this sector that sort of bypass a lot of the obstacles that we saw in the urban air mobility space. And that was also very attractive to the entrepreneur in me. That was like, oh, wow, if we can get around this long pole in the tent of, oh, I need a Part 135 certificate, I need a type certificate for the aircraft, I need all of this stuff. I'm a level 2 aircraft from a cert perspective. All of these bigger barriers. And then it's going to be a bit of a political football to deploy the technology, because you're going to have folks that just don't want aircraft flying over their heads. They're like, wow, this is not for me. This is a thing for rich people, blah, 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 blah. This use case bypasses all of that. And so to me, that was really exciting also, is that this is something where, no matter who you talk to, people say, yeah, this is a good use of this technology.
And especially, in this environment right now, and you probably obviously very well aware, the conversations that are going on with all the investments that's been made in the industry. I think we've gone above 15 billion overall. That is, that we know of, and the outcomes are going to be difficult. But this is one aspect of the application which definitely should not meet with a lot of resistance. So I think that's a very good, and kudos to you. I mean, picking up on that in 2019, before everyone started to realize that they've been wasting their money on, well, not wasting, but at least it's been overspent, right? So with the Jump Aero design, and I just want to go back to the paper that you guys published. Can you do a quick sort of brief of what was the purpose and what was the impact after that paper? That was very interesting read, by the way.
What we wanted to do with this paper was lay out a new concept of operations of an aircraft, really something that is not done today, that is truly enabled by an all-electric vertical takeoff and landing small aircraft that can dash at very high speeds. This emergency first response use case. And it is very different and very unique. And lots of people that are in the helicopter air ambulance business right now see a graphic of our vehicle and think, oh, this is crazy, or it's just some drone guys that don't know what they're doing. But we really wanted to get out something that had some meat on it, that could lay out the business case for this type of operation, explain how it can work with the reality of battery technology today, right? And get out our baseline model of the underlying economics and how this can be a sustainable, actually potentially high margin operation. That's the whole package, right? And that's what we were really excited about. Beyond the humanitarian, do good, save lives, all that sort of stuff, is the dollars and cents of it. Because in the end, any new aircraft program is going to take a long time and take a lot of money. And so you better make sure that it's a solid investment opportunity, really, because as we've seen in the advanced air mobility space, there are a lot of cases where, it potentially less than ideal concepts have been funded, and then they wind up tanking, and after many hundreds of millions or billions of dollars are invested. And all of that contributed to Jump Aero's publication of this white paper. We lay out, hey, if you are somebody that's looking at these new technology aircraft and you want to be investing in a potentially high margin use case where you can get incredibly high return on assets, higher than any airline industry, by the way. Like it's like the return on assets from this business model are potentially way more attractive than anything else that I've seen in aviation, which was really exciting. Like that was like, you don't get this sort of margin potential anywhere else that I've seen.